Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Slow Podcast. Don't you know it? This is going to be season 2, episode 27, your weekly podcast in the Sakamichi series idol groups. This is going to be Nogizaka46, Keyakizaka46, Hinatazaka46, and Yoshimoto I'm one of your hosts. I'm Jimmy, aka Swole Taku, and I'm joined as always by my friends and my fellow hosts. We have Boy Kun, and Josh, Mr. Josh. Box, dude.
I think you have me and Boy's combo name, Joy.
I gave them your fusion name, dude. Sorry,
what's up, guys? How are you?
Little sneak preview of the fan fiction I've been working on.
Oh no!
Boy
Leave
has
me
left
out of
the chat, dude.
Leave this chat at once.
But anyways, how have you guys been? It's the lychee beer I've been drinking. Really, woo.
Been all right. Nothing new.
I think it's the same for me. Everything is now closed up in California again, so
yeah.
But that doesn't really matter to me because I didn't do any of that stuff anyway. So,
Dude, I thought I was without a job again for a second there.
Ooh, damn.
It's like technically our office has to close down, right?
Uh-huh.
Right.
But what is going to do? It's we're just going to close to the public. We'll still go in there and like handle our work that we need to do, and then occasionally have someone people like if they need to come pick up stuff, they'll schedule an appointment just to sign stuff or pick stuff up or whatever.
Yeah.
But it was a weird mix of feelings, dude, because it was like the initial disappointment of like, geez, dude, I just got used to having this job. It was really nice, having like a schedule and everything like that. It's gonna suck to lose it. But then as I thought about it, I was like, you know what? But I mean, it'd be nice to have some free time to play games again. I've been getting into Monster Hunter again. Hey, that's cool.
Oh yeah.
And then I got the call. I was like, no, still come in. I'm like,
All right. Playing with my feels like that.
little roller coaster there, dude.
But yeah, there is a new Monster and Monster Hunter that was released this past week, last week sometime. And I gotta say, that is like the hardest monster I've ever hunted in my short Monster Hunter playing career. Jesus Christ.
I've been having a lot of fun with it, actually.
okay.
No, yeah, it's not like an unfun fight. It's like
It's just hard. Yeah.
it's hard.
Yeah, it's just nice because I think I don't know, not to say I wasn't enjoying it for a while because there's definitely really hard stuff, but I just was just like, and then something about this fight for some reason got me really excited to play the game again.
Yeah, it's just it's the kind of game where you kind of come back to it, leave, come back. Yeah,
I think the best part about it for me has always been the kind of like the social aspect. I know Boy just likes the game, but like for me, it's like I
don't have anyone to play with. That's
I very rarely ever play by myself. Like I mean, sometimes I do. I might because I'm getting a new graphics card in the mail soon, so I might try to start streaming Monster Hunter again.
Ooh,
Which graphics card?
A 2060 Super.
Oh.
All right, this is really dumb, but here's the reason. So you guys know I got a new monitor. As you can see, I'm sitting.
yes.
Right? It's
We had it in the budget. That means we have the boat already.
Yeah, we've already got the boat. If you guys are curious what we're talking about, we had a new 28 and 30 come out. Ooh,
48.
Oh, crap, 28. 48 and 30 come out. We talk about some 48 group news. Check that video out. Anyway, so I got a 3440 by 1440 monitor, right? So it's ultra wide, and I was like, "Oh, dude, you know what? I want to play Monster Hunter in full 1440p, dude, ultra wide." But then to do that, to actually play it and to make it look smooth, to make it run smoothly, I need to put my textures down to the lowest setting, dude. So everything looks like doo-doo now. So I was like, all right, you know what? I need some more VRAM. So yeah, it's been an upgrade that's been in the works for a while, right? I upgraded my computer like Black Friday, and I was just like, I'll get the graphics card later, and I just never did. So
yeah, I mean, I have a 1070, but I feel like the next generation would be like Is it 2 or 3 generations ahead?
3, I guess, or 2, I guess, because it's supposed to be
The 20s, right?
Yeah, it said the 2060s, and there was like the 16 stuff in between.
Yeah. So I'll probably wait for the next one and then like upgrade then.
I think there's supposed to be a new bunch coming out.
So 3000.
Yeah,
Yeah,
supposedly
I'm
they'll be
actually
announcing it then.
I'm pretty hyped because Ghost of Tsushima is coming out. Like
Oh yeah.
by the time you're listening to this on YouTube, it's probably out already. And gonna play that shit. It's PS4 exclusive, and so exciting. I heard it's really good.
Yeah, it looks really good. They say it's like Sekiro, but made by a different company, right?
And then there's like you fight with other people, not other people as in players, but like other characters, I guess, that are in the story.
Okay. So it's not like
Fight
Monster
with
Hunter
you.
where you're just running around. It's like own
Yeah,
thing.
I guess, yeah, something like that. But I haven't really looked into it that much. I just saw all the
Dude,
demos.
It looks so good.
And
Ghost of Tsushima, right?
yeah, like all the field and like the wind and like the trees.
Yeah, it's
All that
it's
nature
supposed to
shit.
be. It's like not hack and slash easy, but it's not like Sekiro hard. It's like
oh okay.
Okay.
it's supposed to be like a good action adventure game.
I heard it was around 45-ish hours for like not 100%, but like 80 maybe, which is like pretty good.
Beating it with side stuff.
It's a PS4 exclusive, right?
I think so.
Yup.
Sorry,
Come on,
Jimmy.
Ghost of Tsushima.
All right, let me go return this graphics card so I can go buy
My PS4. But yeah, that's it. That is it. Anyway, yeah, Jimmy mentioned earlier there's a new 40 and 30. That's it's our newest janky series where we talk about idols. So
But
go check it
being
out.
janky is the charm of it.
Yeah, you can say that.
You're not supposed to say that about yourself, dude. It's supposed to come from an outside perspective. And you can be like,
But still,
thank you. I
it's
am humble.
entertaining. People get informed. and we
This
have
is
fun
full
doing
of.
it.
Yeah.
Josh is just being cocky about it, but okay.
If we're gonna be cocky about it, I think one of my favorite things about it is how jank it is. I don't know. It's a very candid show, right? We get together, we cover everything that's been going on in 48, at least important stuff, and then we just have fun shooting the shit, talking about it, like we do, similar to what we do on this podcast. But then we also have Tron and RJ too, and so it's just it's a lot of
It's
fun.
almost the whole crew of the Slope Club, dude. Almost.
Yeah, dude. Gotta wait for the special feature with Danny, dude.
Yeah, and so go check that out. I think that's the only new video since last podcast to update you guys on.
Technically, we had the Jackbox party video.
Oh yeah.
Wait, that was in
Wait,
between? Oh
right,
shit,
right.
okay.
Like
Yeah.
I think that came out the day after we did the show.
Okay.
Yes, you are right.
That's okay, yeah. We had another video with Kamiya de Emika when we played, what was that? Push the Button.
That video deserves way more views than what it got.
So please, everybody, go watch that.
It's a
after
thumbnail,
you watch
Josh.
this.
That
I told you can
that
go ahead and
artist sucks,
replace
dude.
it. I just
You
want
gotta-
to
you
show
gotta-
off a cute thumbnail because of good drawings my friend did. Okay.
You guys got to pay for a better artist, dude. That artist is trash.
But yeah, it was pretty fun. Ended up being pretty funny.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
One
A
of my favorite
lot
videos, I
of
think.
a lot of gems, like moments,
Go
right?
check
Oh yeah.
it out. Also, it was like her birthday the other day, so
Yeah.
happy birthday
Okay.
to ya. Okay. Let's go to the comment of the week.
Ooh.
This is the segment where Josh picks the comment of the week and features it on this here show. So who is it this week?
All right. So we kind of talked about this between ourselves during our meeting, but this
Okay.
comment is from Asahina G.
Thank you for
And
the
they
comment.
say, it was interesting that you guys reaction to Manaka and Suzumon channel was based on freedom and human rights, where Japanese reaction was based on modesty and consideration. And a side note is Ozonore was so kawaii that I subscribed to her on message.
Let's go.
Videos
Hype, dude.
or photos or 1 or 2 messages and a telephone call once a day. She is now my Oshi. Look at that.
Oh,
Hey.
damn. Got him, dude. Got him. But yeah.
I'm glad to. Well, first of all, I'm glad to hear that he has filled the void from Hirate Yurina's graduation. I was having a hard time, and I know many of us were. So I'm glad he found someone to brighten up his day.
Yeah, for sure.
But
yeah,
I'm sure Josh wanted to highlight the first part.
the first part is quite interesting that he brought it up, because I never really thought about that, right? Like every time we talk about scandals and whatnot, it's always coming from a like Western perspective of like, freedom, America, individuality, and shit like that, right? So, and Japan's complete opposite when it comes to those kind of things, right? It's like community and shit like that. So I was like, oh yeah, I never looked at it from that perspective, and so now I should. I mean, I still think that they should do whatever the hell they want, but you know, me personally, I should try to like view different viewpoints and stuff to try to get a better understanding of where people are coming from. Not that I agree, but you know,
just
it's always
something,
something, good to understand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I think there's certain like positives and negatives with it. Like, of course, with our type of thinking, like the freedom and everything, this could be a negative, like the recent resurgence of our pandemic, or the other side where there's a lot of strict things that people have to obey, even though it's not a law. It's like everything has like their own benefit and negative to it, and I think thinking about both sides,
balance.
You can form a balance and decide what's right for you.
I think what Diz said in the chat right now is very fitting, though, and this is how I feel as well, is that, hey, you can understand the viewpoint and still think that mass downvoting, inflaming them, and running Suzumon off Instagram is bad.
Yeah, that's just toxic. Yeah. That's not even like...
Yeah.
That's not even like what the comment is really, comparing, right? Or like making note of. That's just being toxic, dude.
What the heck? Like, first of all, let's just all agree, like, that's the baseline. Let's cut that toxic business out, dude.
That's like everywhere. Let's just be less toxic.
But I don't know. It's interesting, I think, to go back to the original comment, though. It's like, I was having this conversation a while back with a few friends, just because, like, I feel like a day walker, in the sense that, like, I grew up from a family of Vietnamese immigrants, right? Maybe Boy can relate to this as well, but like, not the Vietnamese part, but having me personally grow up with very American values, but also seeing traditional Eastern Asian values through my parents and stuff like that, right? And then it's like a weird dichotomy, right? Like what is it? Even like simple things like being raised and taught to be humble, right? But then conversely, that's why a lot of Asian immigrants have a hard time getting jobs, because they go to job interviews and they're taught to be humble and they like not speak highly of themselves, right? Whereas in America, you're like, you have to put your best foot forward, right? And really kind of talk yourself up when you're doing a job interview, especially, right? Like if I go to a job interview and they're like, how proficient are you with I don't know, like
Microsoft
Word, and I'm like, well, I mean, I'm not the best, but I'm pretty
there's
good.
People better than me,
there's people, but I do all right. They're like, Microsoft Word, like, you guys know what I mean, right? But
no, sorry, you want to know Excel? That's the one, Excel.
Yeah. But so it's interesting. I think there's like there's certain things where those two kind of clash. But I think there's, like Josh said, there's certain instances where it's like you need one or the other, right?
Yeah, because I think one of the things that people don't take into account is there's always extremes of both of them, and as we can see, that can lead to toxicity. In this case, flaming someone or in the opposite case, like not caring about others and only caring about yourself. And I think, again, it just needs a balance where I think in general we should need to think, hey, they're people, they make mistakes, but also they could do what they want if they're not.
I didn't realize talking about their desire to have a relationship was a mistake, Josh.
Exactly, that's the whole point. It's like why like approach it in that way and flame them for the. It's like
you should flame them
for
like, their it's not shitty audio, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you complain about.
That is something everyone should and can and should agree on. God damn it!
Like even if
you
look
even
at
hear what they're saying.
Even if you look at Monica's new video, it has 50% dislikes. And even though it's not supposed to be like directly correlated, it's just her, and just because it's her, people are over there flaming. So it's just like
So I mean, it's unfortunate. Like they there's been people who translated the video and conversations and stuff. And I guess some of the comments or some of the people who were like flaming them came from like, you betrayed us. You know,
betrayed from what? Like
because they were like Keyaki members, right? And now that like they graduated, they're like doing their own shit, even though they
keyword
said
were Keyaki members.
Yeah. No, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like they're not doing other stuff, even though they said they were graduating for this specific reason. But then it's not like that. Like they don't feel that way, right? If you like watch the videos, or if you can stand the audio or just read the translations.
I had to stand the audio.
they say a lot of good things about Keyaki and staff, like the staff especially. And so, I mean, they one of them actually was like, man, I wish I could like go back or whatever. I forgot who said that, but you know, they obviously still really like and appreciate Keyakizaka or whatever. But then at the same time, they were just like, this idol thing, in the end, not really for me, you know. It's just how it be, man.
Yeah,
it's just how it be. But
do you think that's based on like the constructions that people have for idols?
Or I don't know, maybe there were just things that about being an idol that they didn't expect, you know. It could be a number of things, and like this is purely conjecture. I have no reason to believe it, but just like, you know, just shooting the shit talking here because none of us really know, right? For example, maybe one of the things is like you want to be an idol, and then you see what being a popular idol like Keyakizaka means as far as workload, and you're like, oh my god, no, you know, like I don't know. I don't think if anyone knew that they would end up working every day except for one day out of the month, that anyone would do that. But Shiraishi Mai was doing it for like years, right?
Yeah.
And so it could be so many things why they don't want to be an idol.
Yeah. You know? So in the end, they just doing what they do, man.
You just gotta respect it. Put some respect on it. Right?
What I'm trying to say is, go to the video and dislike it because the audio sucks, bro.
No,
don't dislike it.
You can't even dislike it, dude. The like dislike is hidden now, dude.
Oh no,
it is, yeah.
But anyway, in the last episode, that like chunk of when we talked about those two was like the longest segment of the whole episode. So we should move on, dude. Move on.
Continuing it on. That's how long it is, dude.
Yeah,
it's another episode later.
Thank you for the comment.
Yeah, good comment. I think that could be like a whole like separate video by itself.
Yeah. Are you teasing something, Josh? Huh?
No, I'm not teasing.
Oh, we got nothing, guys. Don't know.
I'll talk about it on my channel. I'm not doing anything on my channel right now.
If you have anything good to say, leave a comment, and maybe Josh will pick it, and we'll talk about it on a future episode.
Yep.
Anyway,
please
let us get on to the show. This is a slow podcast, man. We talk about Sakamichi series. We have some shilling this episode, guys. And so, Miss Shiraishi Mai is in a new commercial for Asahi beer.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes you had a long day at work, dude. You know, office life, grown man life is hard, and it's hot. You're sweaty, and you just need
right now.
Just need something to cool down, dude. You reach for a Taiwan beer sweet.
Oh, it's the wrong kind.
Wrong one. No, ruined. We're gonna get sued, Jimmy.
It's Asahi, dude. It's not just her. There's like other big names like Suda Masaki.
Yeah.
These other dudes were featured. She's on there, man. She is in this commercial, looking
Prominence.
like a real fashionable employee at a startup, trendy and shit. And then at night after work,
tech startups with a bunch of fake plants everywhere, dude. You know it's cool.
Oh yeah, and, everyone's looking hip and beautiful with their fashionable clothing, and there's like exposed concrete walls, those kind of places, looking stylish. Anyway, yeah, Nogizaka and Mayan, they've been doing a lot of Asahi beer endorsements, right? They did that whole
Sakura edition.
Yeah, the virtual drinking that none of us got in.
Even though we tried.
Yeah,
but not even Jimmy got in.
Jimmy, dude. 2 names, not enough.
Uh-huh.
So, this is just another one in the series.
One thing that I always find interesting with these videos, these commercials, like they're like super highly commercialized look. It's like so many lights they use. Like even in the behind the scenes video, you can see how many.
Oh, dude, yeah, it is blasted, right?
Oh, we gotta get a side light for their cheek. Oh, we gotta get 2 backlights. We gotta get a hair light over here. We need the fill over here, but we need underlight too, so to show in the eye.
Incredibly unnatural looking.
The grandpa walking into like the helicarrier or whatever.
It's like, it should
he's
not
got
look
like
that
2 front lights, but he's also backlit because of this scene. I'm like, what is going on?
It's like he's inside. He's like, shouldn't be like that.
That's how Asahi makes you feel, dude. Like,
that's how they got them to sweat, dude. They just blasted them with
Jesus.
I need a beer after this.
Oh, wouldn't it be quicker? We just spritz some water, guys. No, pump the lights, guys.
We need a real sweat. But yeah, that is the Asahi.
When I was younger, I could never get behind these commercials because I'm like, dude, who wants a beer after work? Beer tastes gross, dude. And then you get older, and I don't know what happens, and eventually I just hit this point where it's like, oh, dude, a nice cold beer after work is just so refreshing.
Mm-hmm. The commercials make it look good, man. Just chug.
Do you agree, boy?
Well, I don't drink beer when I get off work because I get off work at like 7 a.m, dude. Just crack
just go, yeah.
Breakfast beer. But I can understand, like when you go out with your bros to izakaya and stuff, get the beer. Oh yeah. But anyway, Asahi's not my favorite. Sorry.
Rob Boy's a Kirin guy.
Yeah. But,
what about you,
anyway,
Jimmy?
Taiwan beer.
Taiwan lychee beer, apparently. No, I'm actually more of like a Belgian white kind of guy.
Oh yeah.
Blue Moon
I
is like my go-to.
I like those too. But as far as Japanese beers go,
as far as Japanese beers, I usually just get Sapporo.
Or
I haven't tried a variety to size though.
But yeah,
Blue Moon Gang. Anyways,
gang.
That's
the Shilling Corner.
That is the Shilling Corner. Drink Asahi beer, I guess.
All right, let's move on to the current events.
We're gonna get sued again. Both companies coming at us. Oh no, this company just.
Yeah, what's going on in Sakamichi series? Usually we talk about Yoshimoto-zaka first and then move on to Hinata, Keyaki, and then Nogi at the end. Not too much to talk about, but these are kind of hefty bits of news to talk about. Only Keyaki and Nogi this week. But first, Keyakizaka. Well, actually, before I get there, Yoshimoto, I think another guy tested positive for COVID.
Oh no!
Can you add that note real quick on the doc? Can you add that note on the doc?
Oh yeah, sure.
So when I do this description, it is not missing one.
Oh, I just wanted a quick mention, not actually like talk about it, but
okay.
Just stay safe out there.
Stay safe, y'all. Stay safe.
Social distance, mask up, hand sanitizer, wash hands. The procedure.
Yeah, and then there's that, and then Hinata. A bunch of members are making solo appearances on a bunch of different TV shows, like Shikujiri Sensei. Like everyone goes on that show, right? I don't actually watch that show, so But yeah, Hinata is popping off on those TV appearances, much like Nogizaka and kind of Keyakizaka before them. They're just everywhere now. But anyway, let's talk about Keyakizaka. They're doing a big thing, like tomorrow. I mean, we're recording. It's
from
the
when we're
day
recording.
after. Yes,
Yeah, like
when we're recording. Yeah.
in a few hours.
In a so Keyakizaka is holding their first concert since Tokyo Dome, which is back in September. So this new one is going to be online. Keyakizaka 46
But with you.
Live Online, but with you guys. With you. You okay there?
I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all, Josh.
It's going to be
That's what it says.
July 16th. So
like it's literally called Keyakizaka46 Live Online, but with
like
you.
you is in all caps. Dude. You.
Stop it.
So like if you're watching this on YouTube, it's probably it happened already.
It happened.
And so you can watch it through a number of
You
different.
can watch.
You
Shut it.
accuse you. You can watch it through a number of different services: Stage Crowd, Rakuten, and Zyko.
One of those allows international.
Those are three. I think Zyko is the one. If you're international, you can buy your ticket to view it. So yeah, it's tickets are on sale until right before it starts on the 16th, 7:30 JST. PM.
There's a guide on Twitter.
Oh, okay, there you go. There you go.
How to sign up for it if you don't know enough Japanese.
Thank you to everyone on Twitter.
Yes.
Translating that
for
stuff.
it.
It's 3,500 yen, which is a very concert ticket price,
that's-
right?
It's a little whack.
Yeah.
So
It's like
So
more
it's-
than a
it's-
theater ticket.
it's kind of like those live viewing concert type things, right? That they used to do before this whole pandemic, where they are performing, but then you just go to the theater and watch it. So I mean, it is pretty pricey, but I guess if you Keyaki fans are really needing to see them live, dude.
And I guess,
you
you
go.
know, if you want to look at it from like a perspective of if we do this, it might seem more international people are interested. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's definitely a good thing to consider.
They could
But
do
it's
that
also
as a gauge.
3:30 in the morning.
Yeah, 3:30
Yeah,
in the
it's
morning,
not-
$300.
Good for us. And so I'm working. I'll be working when it's on. And so, no,
See,
no go for
if
me.
if my office had stayed closed, dude, this would have been perfect.
Yeah, and so
I can't come in tomorrow. You just hear all this music in the background.
they also said they're gonna have a little special message or something.
Could it be
Don't get your
Another
hopes
Blu-ray?
up, guys. Do not get your hopes up.
a Fukiwa own acapella version?
I'm thinking they're
Just
gonna
someone
perform.
some member in the background. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm thinking they're gonna perform like a new song or something because that stupid Aeon card commercial song. Please,
What if they just give
I
us
just
that?
want
Would
to
that be
hear the
enough?
whole song. God damn it!
It's a good song.
Yeah,
I don't know
man,
why we haven't gotten it yet.
it sounded good and everything, and so we just wait. We just wait.
The special message. Arigato.
Thank you guys. That's it. We watched it all the way to the end just for that shit. It's like those post credit scenes all the way at the end. That's not like that has nothing to do with anything coming in the franchise. It's just like a joke. Thank you guys.
I think it's one of those situations where it's like there's like a desire sensor. You know, it's like when you're playing Monster Hunter, and if you say out loud what parts you want, you're never gonna get that part. Dude. So I'm just gonna be like, man, I hope they don't give us a new single, dude.
I hope they just show a video of them eating shawarma, right?
Yeah, dude. A new single right now would be so whack, dude.
Yeah, I totally don't want a new single right now. But it's happening soon. So Keyaki has been posting like backstage photos and stuff of them setting up. There's a few pictures of like forklifts and stuff like that. So,
I want someone just to take that clip of Jimmy just saying, "I don't want a new single." Like when it doesn't happen, it's like this is Jimmy's fault.
Yeah, and they're saying that they're gonna do something special, very like Keyaki style, and so looking forward to it. Not that I'm gonna watch it live, but I am gonna watch it somehow. We all are.
But there's
We have
something
our
else that-
means.
There's something else that we can watch, right? Maybe not live.
Yes.
Television performance
Yes.
for Ongaku no Hi on TBS 10.
Oh, okay.
That's
I was like,
right.
where's he going with this?
Yeah, I was like, oh, is he gonna talk about the guidelines? No, before that, real quick though, they released like this 4-page like prevention guidelines for like the virus and stuff, and it's really extensive.
Wait, but are we watching it from home?
No, it's for like the staff and the members.
yeah.
I just thought it was interesting because
Why did they release that?
they're being careful, man.
Yeah,
Just-
maybe this is everybody being accountable, showing
Yeah,
showing
they're
us that
being-
they're
Oh,
taking
showing us,
measures.
look, this is what we're doing. Okay.
Yeah,
We're
so
taking it
like
seriously, yeah.
if your temperature's over the whatever, you go home for 2 weeks. Tell us if you're getting better or whatever, and like all these like distancing measures and like everyone's gonna wear a mask, blah blah blah. Except if the members are singing, then obviously you don't wear a mask, blah blah blah. But if you're backstage in the green room, there's like a distance where you sit and shit like that. It's very
Like
it's
the
very long.
plexiglass boards and stuff,
It's pretty.
Like boy thinks the thicker the plastic, the less virus you get.
Just make it. But like it's,
extra tick, dude.
I thought it was
They'll
funny. 'cause-
talk to each other through tablets, dude.
Yeah. Damn it. I just thought it's interesting to bring up because very much like the guidelines that we have at work, where I work. So it's like a hospital. But anyway, yes, Ongaku no Hi. They are performing there. Ongaku no Hi is on the 18th.
Okay, it's like,
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna continue, but he started sitting back. I was like,
I thought Jimmy was gonna take over because he brought it up in the first place.
just wanted to segue.
yeah, it's a yearly show, right? Happens every summer. I guess it was decided that they'll be doing a stage appearance for Ongaku no Hi.
Yep. A lot
I'm
of artists.
surprised. I'm surprised that's still happening.
I'm guessing it's gonna be
Like
either
remote.
remote.
Or like distance, and then
Keyaki's gonna like, oh, Keyaki-chan, are you there? And they'll be like, hi, and then they're gonna perform.
be all spaced out. Hi.
Not everyone's gonna be at the same studio, obviously. So,
Yeah.
but, it's not just Keyaki, Nogi, and Hinata also appearing. So, I think it's interesting because it's after their online concert, and so they may perform something new.
Oh.
No,
Please.
stop
No,
it.
No.
Stop it.
They're gonna perform Silent Majority.
Silent
like they
majority.
always
Let's
do,
go.
Yeah.
Sai Majo, dude. Let's go. So pretty excited to see what they do for this concert and Ongaku no Hi, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I don't know why.
We'll see,
I don't know
guys.
why
We'll see.
Keyakizaka always does this, dude. I feel like they always do their performances all bunched up together like this.
Yeah, right. It's kind of like, oh, this person, everyone's free on this day. All right, pack everything in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
It's not pre-recorded, right?
The concert or
The
Ongaku
Ongaku no
no Hi?
Hi.
Ongaku no Hi.
Who knows?
Usually it's live, but
Yeah.
I don't know how it's gonna work because of this. But I'm
it
like,
might
I'm
be.
guessing it's still gonna be live, but then it's just gonna be like Boy said, like different studios. They're like, all right, take it over to this studio or whatever, right?
It's a big
Yeah,
budget,
that
huh?
Yeah, but we'll have to see. I'm surprised that e-girls is on the docket. I thought they were no longer a thing.
Right?
Oh, well, this pandemic happens, and they're like, we can't disband.
I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, that's welcome. But yeah, we'll see this coming week. If you've probably already seen this, if you're watching this on YouTube. So
Yeah.
So let's move to Nogi news. There's a graduation announcement.
Oh, no.
Miss
Finally, time to say goodbye to our Steez queen. Dude.
Yes, Nakada Kana.
Feels like it was just yesterday. We were talking, or just last week. We were talking about how steezy she is, dude.
It was literally last week. Damn. So yeah, Nakada Kana announced her graduation from Nogizaka on the radio show that she's on weekly, Chinmoku no Kinyobi. There's no further details of when or anything like that. So it's just a quick announcement.
There was a under blog
Still
post.
here, but I'm going.
All right, JPop's no longer on here.
Oh,
It
yeah,
wasn't for Keyakizaka, Hinatazaka sections.
yeah,
Or when Mayan cuts her hair.
yeah, but yeah, she posted on the blog, and look at that, she cut her hair. Goddamn.
People were posting comparisons of like other members who posted like blog posts on like graduations, and everyone's like,
their blog titles.
Oshirase and everything, yeah. And she's like pedo something.
One of her weird titles, yeah.
She always puts
like the
Kana
comparison.
at the end. 'Cause that's her name.
Like, I wonder, right? Kana.
Yeah.
But then because her name.
Isn't it Nakada, Kana? And then,
I still think like the story of how her dad thought up of her
Yeah,
name
yeah.
was like the funniest thing.
Exactly, yeah.
And she didn't know until she was in Nogizaka.
Yeah.
Her dad was drunk, and she was like, "Oh, Nakada, oh, Kana, get it? It's like the same backwards." And she's like, "Yo, is this
I'm naming her that.
is this true?" And like the face she made when like Banana Man was reading it, she was like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Why is that? No one told me this till now.
Anyway, yeah. So when she leaves, all the 1994 crew, I guess, of Nogizaka are gone. You see, Nagashima Seira and Inoue Sayuri are like, "Ah, fuck, bruh. That's it, boys." And here's the picture of them at what is it called when they turn 20? And
Seijin Shiki.
Seijin
There you
Shiki,
go.
yeah.
Seijin Shiki.
See, they're all gone. Nakada Kana is the last one. So goodbye, team.
Dude, we've only got
94.
8 first-gen members left, if you're not counting Kana or Mayan.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, it be how it be, man. You know, they're first generation, so first generation will leave eventually.
It's okay, we still have young members in first gen. I'll still be
We
there for a
we
bit.
do.
Or am I shouting it in the air and now it's not going to happen?
But I think for any first gen member, I'm not too worried when they announce graduation, right? Because they've done a lot of stuff already. It just feels that it's okay for any first gen to leave, right? If you look back at their Nogizaka careers, Nakada Kana has done a ton of stuff, right? Not just like the mahjong stuff recently. She's always on radio shows. That one Nama Idol show where she gets to feel up other idols' butts, right? Like, it's not like she didn't do anything in Nogizaka, right? She's made a few senbats lineups and stuff like that, and so it wasn't like it didn't feel like some kind of a waste, right?
Yeah.
For any of these members, right? I don't think, for any of first gen, right? You can,
Yeah, I don't think you stay in a group for 9 years.
And say
feel
I
like
didn't
it's
do
a
anything.
waste.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure, I'm sure everybody is going to leave with some feelings of like, maybe not regrets, but like, oh, I wish I'd done this differently, or I wish I'd done this. Right?
There's other idols that have been like, oh, I wish I enjoyed my, my teenage years or whatever. Like there's a lot of idols that say
I was talking as a fan, like watching Nogizaka and these members, right? Comparing that to first gen Keyaki who left, right? And they're like, oh shit, man. Where's she graduating? Yeah, it doesn't feel that way for any of the first gen Nogi because they've been in the group for a long time. It wasn't
like too soon or anything, right?
Yeah, it doesn't feel too soon. Now, if it's like a third gen or a fourth gen Nogi, I'd be like, what? But you just got here, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, first gen has had a good run, dude. They were members longer than some people, like some idol groups have been around.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah. So and Nakada Kana is the only one with like a real actual chant. Right? Yakisoba pan. No, that's Yakumo Mio fucking it up.
Wait.
But anyway, yeah, we don't have any further details, so they'll probably get around to it eventually. I mean, Mayan's still here, right? Mayan's still waiting until they can have a concert or something.
Yeah, she's biding her time, dude. Filling up her chakra, dude.
Yeah,
she's up on Mount Miyoboku, dude. Just channeling her sage chakra, dude.
Finally, management
will let her graduate without a big concert.
Yeah,
dude. She's gonna come show up at the Tokyo Dome with Gamabunta, dude, and her giant frogs, dude.
I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I was like making Naruto references just to watch Josh go.
Just like in the TV, just like in the one of the shows that we watched.
This week,
which we'll talk about later.
Mayan's still around, but she's not doing anything, right? Nogi related, or if she is, it's very like super low key and just chill Nogi activity. So keep you posted on these dates. So we'll see what comes up.
Yep.
That's it for the current events. That's all we're talking about, which is good.
Very very succinct.
Yeah, last episode was really heavy.
Just full
on the news there.
Yeah, dude, we just blew our load last week, and now we have nothing, dude.
I think there's a new Azoken trailer, but it doesn't show anything new.
Oh, okay.
That you haven't seen from the last trailer. So Azoken's still coming out in September. So anyway, that does it. That's it. Chat is popping off.
We're gonna take a quick little break, and we'll be right back with the TV show Roundup. And we're back with the TV show Roundup. It's the part of the podcast where we cover all the regular shows that the groups have been in. That's Hinatazaka de Aimashou, Keyakitte Kakenai, and Nogizaka Koji Chu. Also, any of the other shows that the members of the groups may have been in. But hey, guess what?
Sorry,
they ain't none. They ain't none.
I don't watch Nogi skits that often.
You gave it up already?
I watched the first episode, and that's it. I mean, if you like 4th gen, please check it out. But I mean,
I'll probably still check it out just for 4th gen. But man, that show is more Bimyo than Bimyo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Like the big difference is the first episode of Bimyo actually like really made me laugh, whereas the first episode of Nogi skits, I'm just like, oh, they're trying their hardest. I mean, that's all I can say. Let's talk about the regular shows we cover. First is Hina Masho.
Let's go.
Hina I?
Let's go. The
Team
pop
Hina,
dude.
Team Hina Masho.
No,
The Hokage is back, dude.
Yes.
Kageyama, dude.
We're back in the studios, guys. We got big acrylic panels separating everyone.
Yeah. Who cares about the
Wait,
studio?
I need to lay down some context.
Who cares
James.
about the studio, boy?
But not all the members are there. Some are like backstage, relegated to the back. Like
There's not enough space problem. They need to
not enough
respect
space,
the
man.
social distancing.
You got to social distance, but
Thanks, Juan, for this up.
the big thing this episode. Ms. Kage is back, yo.
Ooh.
Kageyama Yuka back in action after being in hiatus for her studies for 2 years
2
almost.
years, dude.
Dang,
Is
that's
it
a
over
long
2
time.
years?
Yeah,
Who
it's
knows?
over 2 years.
It's a whole new group, the name changed. And she's like, what the hell? You got new outfits, got nice check collars
Yeah,
and
they're like,
whatnot.
Kage, sit down. We got a lot to bring you up to speed on.
I like how she walks in. She walks in like it's been a long time.
I'm home. No, I like that. It didn't seem like she completely cut off communication
Yeah.
with the rest of them. They like kept her up to speed on what was going on with Hinata, right? There's that part where Nibu, there was like she met up with Nibu and then they learned the Kyun dance and shit. I'm like,
Yeah, that was a really good moment.
that's nice. So
Yeah,
like
that
in a way,
Yogi Park and stuff. Yeah.
in a way, like it felt like she didn't ever leave the group at all. Like she's the same
Dude.
Kageyama Yuka.
Should have come in like
Yeah.
I was like, in the studio. Where's Hiragana? Who's she at?
Right? I was waiting for some kind of joke where she was like, what is this group?
What is this, dude? I'm here for Hiragana Keyakizakas.
Yeah.
I'm here for Hiragana Oshi, dude. Man, yeah, I don't know. It was really nice watching this episode. Like, it feels like we didn't skip a beat,
Yeah.
Just jumped right back into things with Kageyama, dude. But yeah, mainly the episode is about just bringing her back up to speed with all the happenings in Hinatazaka, right?
Yep.
You guys have any highlights?
My highlight was when forgot what the context was. They were talking to Higashimura, right? And like, oh, Miss Higashimura has a secret she wants to reveal to you, Miss Kage. And Higashimura is like, actually, I'm a cat. And then it cuts back to Kageyama, and she has like this face where she's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's good. What did I miss?
That was my highlight.
Yeah, they even put like a cut for it, right? Like, her confession after this break.
Yeah.
I'm a
Tense. She's just like, what?
Okay. And I think who was it? One of the MCs was like, "Oh yeah, she eats cat food and everything."
You got a few weird ones in there, Hinatazaka.
Yeah, dude. Mine was, it had to be the Buriko stuff.
Oh.
But just because it was really dumb Buriko, which I always enjoy, right? Like, they're like, all right, we're gonna have you do a Buriko pose off with Bemi Ho, dude, because she's getting all Buriko now and stuff. And her pose was so stupid, dude. It was just like, just all just in words,
Obviously, like her making fun of the whole thing and not like.
Yeah. Kageyama though was just doing the same like 3 poses. I felt like I was watching Zoolander, dude.
I liked her technique. You do the rock,
The little song,
paper, scissors, and then you just alternate between whatever.
One hand, turn your head a little.
Though I did appreciate that they randomly pulled out the JoJo opening.
Oh yeah,
one.
that was my.
I was like, yo,
I was like,
what?
wait, what? Zono Chino Sadame. I'm like,
I think like do the animations for it and everything.
For
It's like,
Buriko?
okay. Yeah. What?
We love JoJo around here, all right? Hina Masho has like the most references.
My bad, guys.
It has the most references of any of the regular shows. Like the little subtext they use. There was JYP reference, right? Did you guys catch that?
Oh yeah. Because
Because of
Manafi was
that.
being all strict or whatever,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And like, ooh. So like
Because what's that group? Nizi U.
Easy, yeah. It was that show, right? That's the survival show, right?
Yeah.
It was popular recently, and so yeah, Hina Ai is Hinama. I'm sorry. It's
No, you said it right at the
full,
beginning.
it's full of references that like you can quickly miss,
Yeah.
and that goes with their music too. It's kind of crazy, like the it's so meme filled that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Speaking of Nizi U, do you guys hear that new song? Their new song, "Make You Happy."
no, I don't know what this is. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
It's pretty good.
What do you guys?
Basically, JYP, the
I don't know what that
famous
is.
K-pop producer.
Okay.
He had a Japanese what is it, like elimination show to start a new group featuring
Like Last
Japanese
Idol?
members,
All Japanese
yes.
members, right?
but all Japanese members for his new group.
I mean, I kind of listened to it. It sounded like Twice, so I was like,
Yeah, you will
I'll stick
know
to Twice.
JYP from Twice. You know,
yeah. So I'm not super interested. We have Twice, so I'll stick to Twice.
it's I don't know. It has that really boppy like little drums. You know, like the very Radio Disney. Doom, cat, doom, cat, doom, cat, doom.
Radio Disney.
I
Disney is
like
great.
that, dude. I don't know, that sounds just really fun to
We're
me.
going,
That's
like,
kind of
yeah.
why I got into Japanese idols, right?
How would you
For that-
describe Radio Disney?
Anything like dance pop, very infectious and catchy, that is Radio Disney. Go listen to Gem. The idol, they disbanded, but go listen to Gem. That shit is Radio Disney. And like, interestingly, this has nothing to do with fucking Sakamichi series, but Oguri Kako, who was in Gem, she was in Niji, whatever project whatever that show was called.
Yeah.
She was in
Yeah.
that show.
Oh. Yeah. There was a bunch of former idols, right, in that show, or at least like maybe either former or
Yeah.
aspiring actors.
I would
Or
follow that
idols.
group if she made it in, because she was actually my Gem Oshi.
So close. Could have had
Anyway,
her back, dude. Could have had her
Can
back.
we-
Anyways,
yeah,
but we're
let's
getting
get back
way off
to
topic.
yeah, that's it. Ms. Kage is back, guys. Another
Yes,
episode
I'm
next
glad.
week. I'm glad. She was one of my favorites
yeah.
Hiragana members initially.
You never know how much you miss that bright smile until you see it again.
Yeah, and she likes soccer, dude. I too like soccer. So
She just seems like such a good kid. I don't know, man.
yeah. Good vibes. Anyway,
Like you have that one niece or nephew that you can just like really chill conversations with. I feel like that's Kageyama Yuka, dude. Sad
I want it
times
to
when I'm
be-
comparing my idols to my nieces and nephews.
I was gonna say I'd want it to be like my son's friend or something, and like support each other. You know.
Dude, if my son brought home a girl like Kageyama
An idol?
Yuka, I'd be like, oh, dude, you wife her up, all right? Could talk about soccer. I don't even like soccer. I'll talk about soccer with her, dude.
Sucker.
But anyways, that's it for Hinatazaka de Aimashou. Let's move on to Keyakitte Kakenai. We're continuing off of last week's episode, right? Rules of Keyakizaka46. We got some new second gen members. They got to learn the rules, the law of the land. But this time, they're getting from their fellow second gen senpais, right? We had
yup.
2 batches of second gen. So
Yeah.
I think this is good for them, right? Because it's like, okay, second gen is a little bit newer, right? So some of these things that they had to learn is much fresher for them than it is for first gen.
Right.
So they can
A lot of
impart that
their
onto their friends.
rules are more like member specific compared to when first gen was sharing the rules, but still
Can I just
pretty
say, I called it. I freaking called it, dude. As soon as I say I'm gonna choose Fujiyoshi Karen, I just start getting all of this Seki Kaicho
Yumiko
freaking content.
Kaicho, dude.
Ignore this temptation.
Got him.
and
It's
then
going to taint you.
I'm like, all right, no, it's fine. Fujiyoshi will follow through.
I think it's
She gets like 2 seconds.
I think it's less the member and more like everyone else around Yumiko Kaicho. They're like making jokes around
Yeah,
her,
yeah,
right?
that's exactly what
But
it
she
is, yeah.
herself isn't the one being funny like Fujiyoshi.
Even,
Yeah.
even if they point towards her, she doesn't do anything. So
Yeah.
it's not like...
Still pretty funny though. But
I
yeah,
mean,
we
but
got
it's still like, I don't know. I could vibe with her, right?
yeah.
That was one of the lessons was Takemoto Yui's, right? She's very cute. She's like, oh, if you want something, just try asking Yumi.
Maybe you can get it. Who knows? We'll see.
Wow.
Didn't she say, like, I said I wanted to switch, but she didn't get it to me. I was trying to test her.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I was like, obviously Switch is too much, but I can get you like a game or something. And she's like, oh, okay, word. I was just trying to see what I could get away with, but all right, cool.
Do you notice the sort of members who are like on the show, like rich, are the ones with the weakest internet connection, like Sugai and her?
I can vibe with that though. Not the weak internet. Well, maybe after last week's episode, but as far as the you know, like, because her thing is like, well, if I just like something, I want my friends to like it too, and so I want to share it with them, right? Like another thing was like, you know, like her favorite ice cream's in stock. She always buys a bunch for everybody, right? Like, or not for everybody, right? Because she's like, oh, just like, and I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of the same way. If I really like something, and it's like a friend that's like really into it, or like is kind of curious, generally, if I can, I'd get it for them because I want to share that with them, you know.
Yeah, man.
I can vibe with that. I'm just not balling like Yumiko though.
Yeah,
so
exactly. I'm like, I understand where she's coming from, but I'm like, okay, I don't have that much disposable money to just like...
Yeah, I can only do it with a select few people. I can't be like Josh, like, yo, can you get me a Monster Hunter? Bro.
I mean,
I'm sorry,
let's just go together, you know?
Yeah, I'll go with you to get it, dude.
We had some notable rules, I guess. Morita said, just watch your hairstyles, man, so you don't look like anyone else. And she had like a whole chart. Here are the members with the short hair, the medium length hair, and the long hair. But then like some members grew out her hair and some cut. And, you need to change that shit, bro.
We need to update.
There's that, like there's seats on the bus, I guess, that always have the same, or they always go for the same seats, and then Hono calls them out like, yo, some of these girls don't want to share their seats, man. They put like their bag on the one next to them so no one would
Did you guys
sit
ever
there
take the school bus?
I rode the bus to school.
Okay. Did you guys ever put your backpack next to you so no one would sit next to you?
Dude, everyone did that
No, because
shit.
I wasn't antisocial. Come on, guys.
Unless,
Like,
you know...
I'd see everyone doing that, and I'm like, people could be sitting in those. They're like sitting 3 in a row back there, and you're over there with your backpack on your side.
Yeah, I have seen people do that. You know, it's kids. But yeah, there was like the whole like, yo, you know, these MCs, they're boomers and shit. So you know, they make jokes that you don't understand.
I didn't understand.
That part was
Just
so funny, dude.
Laugh at them anyway, dude. And it shows like a compilation of them just being like, what are they saying?
Freaking Yumiko just like...
She made the like,
Okay.
It's so good.
they'd be making these references that no one understands except for the staff. The staff are like dying laughing in the background, like, oh,
It's just their laughs,
so
yeah.
funny. And then the members are like,
Okay.
scratch their neck, like
Freaking
fix their
Morita.
dress.
The best was afterwards though, because they would start doing more references, and they would just call it Tenchan because she's just like
Tenchan's just
Kusogaki, like yo Tenchan, we were just talking about this, dude.
It's like when Jimmy makes his Naruto reference, I'm just like,
Yo, dude, maybe you gotta channel your sage chakra, Josh.
But at least like you didn't. It's just you didn't watch that show. It's not like Jimmy's a boomer and you're Keyakizaka young.
well, I mean,
member.
they were talking about like Slam Dunk, and they didn't get the references.
Yeah, because Slam Dunk's old as hell, dude.
It's like two
Naruto's old
generations
too,
ago.
okay, Jimmy?
Excuse you?
Slam Dunk is like in the 90s, dude.
So is Naruto.
No, it's not.
I don't know. See, that's how much I know on Naruto.
Early 2000s.
Yo, you just
bro.
gotta take that L, Josh. I don't know, man.
I don't know anything
Anyway.
about Naruto.
Matsuda
Naruto's-
Arena touches
Just find
butts.
a generation, dude. What is wrong?
Yeah. that's it. Any highlights from you guys? We talked about most of the good stuff. But
Yeah. Where would you guys sit on a bus? Like, what's your preferred spot to sit on a bus?
window seat somewhere, probably.
I don't know. I always had my usual spot, like not the very front, because that's where the weird kids sat on my bus. But I wasn't
probably-
like completely in the back neither.
Yeah, I'd be like middle to the back area, like second half of the bus, rear half of the bus.
I'd be like
Window.
3 rows in the front. It's like right after where Jimmy says the weird kids are.
Oh, okay.
But
Josh is
I
one of the
don't,
weird kids, dude.
I don't care. I don't care about the
Explains a
window.
lot, dude.
I don't care about the window seat, and I don't care about the aisle seat. Like the window seat has like the view, but then the aisle seat for me, like it's, depending on the bus,
No,
has the leg
dude.
room.
Okay, hold on. Nobody sits at the window seat for the view on a bus, all right? It's the same
so you can
view.
lean, right?
Exactly. It's all about this, dude.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
why.
okay, yeah,
it's but yeah, that's like a school bus, though. If you're comparing other like buses, just like public transport, I'd probably where it's closest to the door.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
So you
in
just
planes,
leave right away.
like in planes and stuff, I'll sit closest to where I can
Emergency
leave.
exit?
No,
Oh, the
well,
front, yeah.
to where I can leave as far as fast as I can.
Yeah, instead of
'Cause, you know,
waiting
when
for
the plane
everyone to
tags
go
like
out.
and it stops, everyone's just like grabbing their shit from the overhead. You know, I just want to get out of there, bro.
And then the people if you're like on the aisle seat and people over there, they want to like stand up already and get their stuff, but you're just sitting there like
Yeah.
you still have to wait. Like I don't know what you're rushing
Right,
for.
if you're like
That's
all
why
the way
I
at the
always
back
get
of the
off
plane,
last, dude.
like
Uh-huh.
okay.
Because on the other hand, I'd rather not. I'd rather just take my time, you know? So I was like, all right, I'm going to just kick it while they all like try to rush out, you know? Get
More
out
of
my
a
own terms.
Yeah.
last person in, first person out type of guy.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want to be like around when everyone's like standing up and like grabbing all their bags and you know shit like that. So I'd rather get out of there and just go to the terminal and stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's Keyakitte Kakenai. Next week they're back in the studio, just like Hinatazaka, guys. Gonna battle it out against Sawabe once again. So that should be fun.
Yeah.
Hope they stay safe, dude.
Yeah. Stay safe out there. We probably recorded that like a month ago or something. Who knows? Anyway, last one is Nogichu. Seriously, not the best episode. This it's they're just showing stuff from previous episodes that wasn't shown.
And like, dude, okay, it's already, let's be real here, bottom of the barrel material, right? Because this isn't stuff that's
Scraping.
ideal. This is stuff that they're like trying to do because of the situation, right? Like, oh, we can't really do anything. Let's just do some remote calls, dude.
Yeah.
And that stuff wasn't even good enough to make it in the first time.
It's like what gives you like oh, all right, we'll just put this out, you know.
This is the time it'll be good, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can enjoy it if you just like watching them talk and be chill with each other or whatever. But I can't even remember anything.
Me neither, dude.
That was
I just
like,
remember
brought up.
Kitagawa was like
She
saying how-
disappeared for a bit.
Oh yeah, she went to get like erasers.
yeah, because she liked making a racer, like the material, right? She liked the material. I looked it up as like the viscosity of it, but I don't think that's what she meant, right?
Interesting. Viscosity. That's like for liquids.
Yeah, that's why I was confused when I looked it up. I was like, viscosity. Or maybe it's like her Japanese. That's weird or something. Because
Yeah.
whenever they show her speaking like Japanese, it's always like all crooked and broken.
Yeah. Oh, chat. My favorite part was Banana Man singing "Complex" because they were like, someone brought up like, "Oh, I have a complex, right?" And then Himura's like, starts singing "Be My Baby, Be My," which is like the popular Complex song. I like when Banana Man starts singing old like rock stuff,
yeah, just
and the
out of-
members are just like, "What?"
That's like the better equivalent of the Tsuchi and Sawabe like references, you know.
Yeah. But that nothing very memorable from this episode. Nothing new. So
Like they even included a moment where Kitagawa literally said nothing for like 20 seconds.
yeah,
Like Kitagawa's like, this, and then like,
she like stumbles through her words, and they're like,
it just like gives up. Yeah.
"What?"
Yeah, dude, they were really trying to pad for time there, you know.
Yeah.
Just like in Naruto when they would like show the same panning scene for like 20 seconds, dude.
And they even
Right,
did like
Josh?
they
Am I
even
right?
did like a little intro for every section they were about to do. So you know that's when like, all right, we have to fill up this time for sure.
Yeah.
Hopefully, they got something new next time. I mean, the other two shows are back in the studio, so
Hey,
where you at,
about
Nogichu?
time.
Where you at?
In the past, just like how their mobile app is, which doesn't exist.
Well, let's move away from
Guess
that
that's it.
sadness. How are you gonna end on that note?
Jimmy, please save us.
It's okay, you know. Sometimes you got more things to talk about, like last week. Sometimes you got less things to talk about, like this week. You know, I'm sure it's the same case for Nogichu. So hopefully, next week they'll be back better than ever. And you know what else is coming back next week? This show, because the show is already over. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and then sticking by us all the way through to the end. We always appreciate it. As always, if you have any comments like that, maybe, you know, always drop it down. You never know, maybe be the highlighted comment of the week. But until then, if you want to keep up to date with us, you can always follow us on Twitter or on Instagram, or follow us on Twitch. Come hang out with us when we record the live things every Tuesday around 7 p.m. Pacific time. Until then, we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.